exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American
You gotta hold on to that dream, baby. Sometimes that dream is the only thing you got that's holding your ass together. Hope for something better.
See myself in American dream.
What we got, baby. It's what we got. Can you imagine all the stories, all the dreams through our history? From all those that came before us. They didn't give up, baby, so why should we? That's right, baby. That's right. Where am I? Here I am. Oh, anyway, it is Sunday, baby, and I'm glad y'all are here. Let me get my shit together here so I can. Because John always waits until the last damn second to do a damn thing in his life nowadays, because that's life. Anyway, Keith Patterson was the first one to jump in, followed by John and Carolyn Metjesco. I'm always happy to see you all there. Pepper Roberts is here. Nancy Halverson, Randy Peterson. Woo, Montana. Is it heat getting to you, buddy? Got to go up north a little bit? I hope you have a great visit up there, brother. Tamara Price, Pat Hunter, thank you. Adam Hewitt. Adam, my man, always glad to see you. C. Mac, Debbie Marine, that man always puts a smile on my face. Adam always makes me, there's a smile. Jeannie Love is in the air. Let me see. Adina Michael, Jeff Curry's here. Willie Carson, Dimitri OG, Gina NY, David Ritchie. Damn, KY Johnson's in the room. Jeff, boy, Julie Grandy. Anybody, everybody is in the room. Tika Ta. Boy, howdy shit. Let's do this. Let me jump on down here. We won't get started. Anyway, it is Sunday. I first off have to apologize. I did not get a beer and bud out Friday, and I did not get a substitute beer and bud Saturday out. So life is always keeping me active nowadays, and other things took priority. But I meant to do a little rant today. That didn't work out well. Anyway, so John's got a bunch of shit up in his head that has been up there for a few days, bouncing around. I've seen the headlines that just tickle me. As a matter of fact, let me see. Oh, wrong one. I wanted to read this because this is the one capped it off for me. How 17 days upended the Trump campaign. This is on CNN on their website. And as I said, for months it felt like those around Trump as though he could not lose. That changed in 2 weeks. UAW president reiterates support for Beershaw, and as vice president pick, calling a Harris-Bashir ticket unbeatable. And then this one. RFK Jr. says he placed a dead bear cub in Central Park 10 years ago. I did not read the story. It was the headline that just made me go, what? Anyway, let's get up into the business here so we can get this show on the road. I do have to apologize. I have not been in the news as of late. For the last couple of days, the most I can say is I've seen some headlines. So if I'm not up on current events, please forgive me. And we'll muddle our way through it because there's enough headlines over here off to my left that just make you go, what the fuck? Hello, Dave.
How you going, mate? Hey, it's Trix.
How you been doing?
Good in the family? Oh, look, I'm all right. You want a subject? I'll give you a freaking subject. That arsehole that you call Trump
Oh, that guy.
Did you see him making a statement at his rally, congratulating Putin for a great deal he done for a prisoner swap, forgetting Biden, cutting Biden out of it all completely, and suggesting to the crowd that it was Putin's deal, not Biden's deal. And he would have done it
What do you
without
expect
costing
from
a
that
cent.
ass kisser? Because that's what he's doing. Hey, on a side note, you know
John?
that F-16s arrived in Ukraine today? How about that, Joe Biden? F-16s, they've been waiting on this for a long time. The Republicans have been holding it up forever. And they finally arrived in Ukraine today, and welcome to the war, Putin. And Donnie can go shove it up his, well, he's got a lot of shit shoved up there, but I'm sure there's room for more.
I want to finish what I was saying here, John.
Huh?
There's a video. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. You seem like you're really sort of happy and vibrant today. We had some good news.
Oh, no.
We don't know
Anything
about.
but, brother. Believe me.
Okay.
I'm holding on. I'm holding on. That's what I'm doing.
There's a video surfaced today. It was played on Rebel HQ of one of their segments of these people that get involved in Rebel HQ, and they all have their little thing, you know. And it's a video of Donald Trump back in 2016.
Yeah?
And this video says, I don't know what I'm sorry, I've forgotten the guy's name. That it was a Washington Post report that was released. Was it?
Right.
It was right. He said in 2016, "Oh, he'll be home soon with his family, probably just before I get into the White House. But yeah, I'll have him home. Well, very
You're
soon."
talking about the release of the prisoners from Russia.
Correct.
Yeah, Donnie can shove it up his ass. Yes, I seen where J.D. Vance is out there trying to give credit to he was taken prisoner under Trump. If Trump was so powerful, why didn't he just snap his fingers when the guy got arrested in Russia and have him released? It would have never happened. But Donnie didn't do that.
There's a video out there, as I just said, that says that Donnie is saying in 2016, "I will have him home very soon."
That was in 2016, so he went through his presidency.
Yeah, he didn't do anything about it during his presidency, no.
Donnie has a good habit of just, for anything in past tense. Oh, it would have been so different under Trump. We probably, we wouldn't have probably had a World War I if Donnie would have been around. Or World War II, or Korea, or Vietnam, anything. No assassinations anywhere. There would have been no murders anywhere. If you listen to that jackass. And now I love it that Kamala has nicknamed him. Gave him, hey, play his game. He's got nicknames for everybody. Kamala gave him one. Duck and Donnie.
What did she call him?
Duck and Donnie. Duck and Donnie, because he's already backed out of the debate.
He's ducking.
He's backed out of the debate.
Over here. Yeah, we see that over here where, that he's not going to debate her. He's going to do everything in the world not to debate her, because he knows he's toast.
He's going to try to put a list of pre-requirements out there, as long as your arm or leg, with every kind of demand, so he can say, well, she won't agree to the terms or some bullshit like that. He is scared to death to step on a stage with her is what it is. Here's what I love. I love the fact that Kamala Harris has already come out and said she's going to be at the debate on September 10th, I think it is, on ABC. Yes. She will be there, and next to her will be an empty podium. I fucking love it. I love it.
And that's not the first time that would have happened. That's happened before. I think it was in America back in the 60s. There was a debate for a governor or a debate for some seat, but the person didn't want to appear on that television station, a bit like the Fox MSNBC thing, I suppose. But this guy turned up, one guy didn't turn up, so he got the whole half hour, and he just, talked about himself. he just had a ball. But
that's what
I don't think, look, Donnie's not going to turn up. She's going to turn up. It's going to be a great interview. That's what it's going to be, a great interview. And the public will learn about this woman. See, to me, you're getting Joe Biden, but a younger Joe Biden with a fight and fire in the belly.
Anybody that looks at her past career can see exactly that. She is not afraid. There have been cases, big cases in her life that she's dealt with as Attorney General of California that she stood up and made a huge difference in. I'm trying to remember the one. I just watched a story on it, but it's not escaping my head right now.
Did you hear about Elon Musk, John?
Oh,
What he
pray
done?
tell. No, I have not.
Well,
Hold on, Ozzy.
Harris.
Hold on. Hang that thought. We're going to talk about Elon Musk in just a second. I want to get Miss Chick in the room. Hey, Miss Chick.
Hi, John. Sorry I'm
How are
late.
you? That's all right, darling.
I missed Chick.
I had to take a phone.
I hope it was a good phone call.
He made
It was.
He made me put a dress on, love. I had to put a dress on.
He had to,
My
well,
God. John.
the wig looks good. Ozzy Dave, the wig looks good.
Here.
And you did a fine job on the lipstick, too.
Yeah, well, the eye makeup was a bit too far. Too far with the eye shadow.
Just got to get you a better mirror, one of them blow-up ones. Yeah.
Or I got to shave the beard off first, I suppose.
It might help.
Yep, there's the line. We're not crossing, Dave. Miss Chick, how are you, darling?
I'm doing all right.
Good. You been keeping up with the news lately?
Sort of. It hasn't been real overly newsy, has it?
Well,
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
has.
I haven't seen it. I just love some of the headlines that I see. I'm looking over here to my left now. The one on MSNBC says Kamala Harris has MAGA world freaking out about demons in the apocalypse. Oh, Lord. See, I haven't had a chance to read that yet. I don't know what it says, but all of a sudden the headline goes, really? Really? Demons in the apocalypse. I
Yeah,
guarantee
like
you that's what he's selling. That's what he's selling
every
to.
presidential election, you've had to deal with demons, don't you? I mean, you got these ghosts, you got demons. They're now calling
Why
her
would Donald
a
Trump, the big
demon.
badass of the world, be afraid of demons?
He is one.
Well,
He is one. That's
he's
why.
got a lot of demons in the closet, mate. He's got a lot
Yeah.
of demons in the closet. But
He's
I'm
got a
pissed
l-
off with Elon Musk. He put a ban on white dudes for Harris because they raised $4 million or something, and
He's
because
butthurt.
he's trying to rig everything.
He doesn't like this
He's-
democracy thing either.
Uh,
He's
Use
an
your
innocent.
voice. Wow. I'll show
bastard.
you.
he is part of the new class that I like to call the no, how do you say it? Where'd I write it down?
Fascist.
The oligarch technocracy. Something like that.
The oligarch.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
now let's-
their level of going into fascism is a little bit more than just that. It's about them being the ruling class, and they have been creeping into our lives, John, and not just social media, but everywhere. Anything
Oh, yes.
you buy, sell, anything, any transaction, they see it, they know it, they're up to it. And Peter Thiel is the other one, because, remember, he was one of the original co-founders of PayPal, and then
Right.
they sold that, I think, to eBay. I think is probably the owner of it now. But he's got, I think it's pronounced Planeter Technologies and Founders Fund and all sorts of different
Founders
things. And
Fund.
it's the same. Well, Founders Fund is actually a venture capital thing.
Oh, okay.
Right, where they, anyways, but and Founders Fund was one of the first institutional investors in SpaceX, of course, his buddy. But a lot of the people that are in all of these companies are the same names.
The same group of friends.
The board of these companies are all the same names.
Same
you know?
people.
And
Well,
Elon Musk, I
it-
wished he would have stayed to space exploration and stuff like that. That would do society good. But as soon as he delved into politics, his
actually, I
ignorance
would
really
rather he
came
not
out.
be in space. I would rather he not be in space, because that is what I'm talking about. That is the next
Oh,
place where they're
these-
going to grab us.
Oh, yes. Are you
These
shitting me?
people-
Capitalize on that?
These
Oh,
people
hell
you're
yes.
talking about, these are the
Not
Oh,
just
people
that-
with the
and
rich.
all of a sudden, all
These
sorts
are-
of dangerous shit chopped into my head. Thanks,
the
Missy
more we're
Chick.
These are
connected
people.
to the stuff that we're doing right here, even the more we rely on all of everything that's going on that he's set up in space. Do you know how many satellites are up there?
Oh Lord, oh
Yeah,
Lord,
but
it's a junkyard up
guys,
there.
these
Yeah.
people are the mega
What goes up
rich. We're
must come
talking
down.
about people who are worth $100 billion plus.
But these
True.
are the narcissistic ones. See, that's the ones. These are the
Well,
ones
we're
I'm
moving
afraid
into that age, and we all see it. Whoever controls space controls the world, the narrative around the world. Who's going to
That's
have
what
information?
Elon's hoping. That's
Yes,
what Elon's
yes,
hoping.
that's what
The moon. They want
Starlink
the
is all
moon,
about.
John.
Huh?
They want the moon. They want the moon because whoever controls the moon has got the high ground.
They are
it's,
the
it's
new
got that.
colonists, is what
Until
they
we move
are.
on to the
They-
next Brock, which
Well,
would be
They've got
you know,
they've found
a
all
while.
these rare earth mineral, or not rare earth, but rare minerals on the moon that
Yes.
they want to get a hold of. So it's going to be a lot of money.
There's gold
on the
in them
moon
there
to be
hills,
made.
and the rush is on. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't think for a minute
But
that people like Elon Musk and others are set to capitalize on not only the new technologies, but on
transport. They're gonna specialize in transporting the product, whatever they mine from the
Oh,
moon
he's going
back
to build
to
a hotel
Earth,
up there,
and
man. Are you shitting me? Take people up there, drop
setting
them
up
off.
bases.
Well,
They will
think of it-
own the real estate.
think of it in terms of Christopher Columbus or whatever going out and just doing what they did before. Well,
Yes,
just
yes.
nothing's
You mean
there.
sort of
We'll
like what we
grab
did here in
the
America
car.
when Christopher Columbus landed here and then we killed everybody here and said we discovered it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And or any other place where people decided they wanted it, they just took it. Yeah.
Just take it. That's it. That's
Just
what
take
war
it.
has always been about, baby.
And that's the
I
kind
want
of
what you got, and
world
I'm
they
going to
want
take
to
it.
live in, where you get to just take things. See, yeah.
Well, I'm
And the
glad
rest
we're
of
not.
us-
We're going to move away from that kind of world because I am more confident than ever that Kamala Harris is going to beat Donnie's ass.
We
Just
have doors to knock on, we have phone calls to make, we have voters to register, and we have an election to win.
there you go, baby. And she has really put a fire under this election, and Donnie's
has.
suffering for. Yes,
That's just
You
the
know
start.
what?
that's
I
just
had a
the
great
start.
thought, guys.
What?
You want to really mess with the MAGA head? What we should do is,
What?
you know how changing Kamala. You know how that's really screwed their heads, and they're sort of saying it wasn't fair, and we want our money back. What should we do? I think we should have every month change the delegate and really fuck with their heads. And the next delegate we put up, instead of Kamala, we should put up an American Native Indian that's transgendered, married to a Muslim, who has
Terry,
a
I'm
gay
trying.
child.
I'm trying,
That's what
Terry.
we should put up. An American Native Indian that's transgender, married to a Muslim who has a gay child. That should be the next candidate.
Here it is. Here it is. Hey, I got some catching up here to do. 16 minutes ago. Damn, I'm late. Logic Bees came in with a $1 donation. And then guess what? 12 minutes later, she came in with another $1 donation. So thank you very much twice. Logic Bees, thank you very much. And Wesley Wiseman came in with $5 and said, Kamala dream come true. Trump's nightmare. Oh, and that's what we're watching. Kate Feltus came in with $2 and said, when maggots go low, then low we go, toe to toe. Let's go. We got plenty of ammunition nowadays. And Phantom Pup came in with a $50 donation. Phantom Pup, thank you very much. I appreciate that tremendously. All of you, thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is just going to get better. I swear. I just love the nickname she
you
gave him
see,
because he's all into nicknames. Duck and Donnie.
Do you see General Milley on TV?
No.
You see yeah, he's come out now in support of Kamala, and
Well,
you
of
know what he
course.
said? You know what he said? He's attacking Trump. He's turned around and said, and this was on CNN, I believe. He said Trump has lied. He said Afghanistan was his deal, and we didn't leave anything over there. He said anything that we couldn't bring back, which was crates or incidentals that are not worth, we couldn't
Like
put in. Like we
people.
brought a tank back. He
The
said,
whole
we burnt
reason
that shit.
the withdrawal
nothing left
from
there.
Afghanistan went the way it did was before Donnie left, he made a deal with the Taliban and he released all of them that was in prisons. All of them. So guess who was on the street? Yeah. The same fucking people that we spent a lot of time putting in prison. All of a sudden, Donnie releases. Besides that, he's the one that walked off and left so much military equipment laying in fucking bases where he just pulled out arbitrarily. Because Donnie has no planning for anything. Everything Donnie does, he pulls out of his ass right now. That's how come you take away a teleprompter, it would be nothing but a bunch of mishmash bullshit. Making up stories or something about sharks and electricity or something, I don't know. He'll pull something out of his ass. He's a fake from the word go. And that's why he's afraid to get on that stage. He thought he had something. When Joe Biden had the poor performance that he did in that first debate, which was not reflective of what Joe Biden's condition was, I don't think. I think it was an off night, but I have every faith in the world, and getting these prisoners from Russia is just another feather in his hat before he has to leave. But
the bagging of Joe Biden still going on now is just disrespectful. It's ridiculous. There's no need for it. He's done a great job.
That guy has.
We wish in the world, other countries wish we had a Joe Biden here, doing what Joe Biden's done for
his legacy
over there.
is going to reach up there at the top for presidents with accomplishments. Are you shitting me? He has a list of them. I have a list of them right here. And this was a while back ago. 50 million new jobs. He's already surpassed that. 20 million more in the Affordable Care Act. He got insulin down to $35. You raised student debt for a whole lot of people. He put the first black woman on the Supreme Court. There is a list of fucking shit that man has accomplished the whole time now, mind you. He did it while he was battling a Republican Congress that had nothing better to do in life than to try to find fault somewhere, whether it be Hunter Biden or Mayorkas or some bullshit that they could put up a dog and pony show to distract the public from. That's it. That's what we've lived with the Republican Party, because that's all they put up. Hello, dangerous one.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
There you go, man.
I'm doing good, man. The Aloha State's great. I know you don't want to hear about that, but...
No, go ahead. Suck it in. We know
it's not February. We can handle it.
It's a rough life over there, I know. I've been there.
Oh, somebody's got to do it, and the only thing that's missing from here is you. So, there.
I'll do my best to get over there then. Shit, let me
get
the plane
better,
right.
because otherwise I have to buy you a damn ticket to get your butt out.
Damn.
Hey, listen, I wanted to roll the conversation back a quick second. You guys were talking about space a couple minutes ago. And,
right.
I don't know if you know it, but I work with NASA, and my job here on top of Polyoncolet,
outstanding.
I'm a laser. My job title is Laser Ranging Safety Specialist. I work with NASA, and I track satellites for a living. And my wife also works for U.S. Space Force out here. She's been working for him for 18 years. Of course, Donald Trump is the one that put the Star Trek logo on and decided to peel off part of the Air Force into Space Force. But yeah, space is so incredibly crowded. And it's now turning into a new warfront. And it's crazy. I mean, you guys were talking about Elon Musk here a couple moments ago. You know how much he pissed off when he puts those Starlinks up? He has a plan. He has now in orbit over 6,000 satellites, and he has a plan to put 45,000 of them up there.
That's a lot of junk up in the sky, baby.
Oh, it's a lot of crap. And when he launches them, he launches like about 30 at a time. And when he launches them, they leave this trail in the sky. And, when these are low Earth
I've seen them.
Satellites.
Low Earth orbit. Yes.
Yeah, they block our view of other stuff that we want to look at.
And interfere with other traffic going in and out.
Right.
And here's what Here's what I always think about the number of satellite that he's putting up. And you know that it's a great technology, I guess. I've seen people who do live streams from out in the middle of the bush in Alaska or somewhere.
Yep.
But I just wonder, he's putting all of these things up in the sky. Now, how long, now, probably after my lifetime, but how long do you think before that technology is going to be surpassed? And it's just going to be a bunch of junk.
They only have a 5-year life expectancy. After 5 years, they're meant to degrade and burn back up in the atmosphere.
But it's not just that, guys. It's not just that. It's the fact that this is a dangerous monopoly, because this is the stuff that you make James Bond movies
control
about.
the internet. You control the information.
Exactly.
Well, it's not just that, John. Peter Thiel's company, I can't say the name. Planeter, which that word comes from Lord of the Rings, by the way.
Oh.
But that company
Glad we're being so scientific.
That company makes and works with the military industrial situation with security and things.
All dangerous shit.
He's into that tangle of information that's in the military and helping them set up their stuff. And, his friend's Elon, and he's got all the satellites.
Yeah. Well, what could go wrong? What the hell could go wrong with free enterprise, baby?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but like I said, space is turning into the new warfront. And, they actually, I'll give you guys a couple clues, since I work with NASA and I work with a lot of really smart astronomers and doctors, etc.
Right.
And, it's gotten to the point that the optics, we now have optics so good for planet Earth that we can literally see an 11.5 by 8-inch piece of paper in space. But that's not good enough. We want to get to the point where we can see a Coke can in space, because if one of our adversaries, for example, North Korea, decided to fire an ICBM up there, all they have to do is go ahead and park something no larger than a Coke can next to one of our GPS satellites with nothing more than an explosion of an M80, and that would actually cause enough force to push one of our GPS satellites out of space or out of its place. And they're 38,000 miles out. We can't just go immediately jump in a car and go move it back into the right spot.
Wait a minute, that would move. Get it back in place. No.
Yeah.
We're not.
Another interesting thing is they are now developing satellites. Get this. They have these titanium rods that are probably about maybe 8 inches wide, and they're about 6 feet long. And these titanium poles, being 8 feet long and about, like I said, maybe 6-8 inches, wide, they can drop one of those from space. They can just release it and drop it down onto the Earth. And by the time it hits the Earth, it will have the explosive capabilities of about a 10 megaton hydrogen bomb. Something coming in over 18,000 miles an hour, hitting the Earth, and all it has to do is drop
all that energy.
That's like the railgun. That's like the railgun technology. That's like the railgun technology, isn't it? That's just high speed, velocity, damage.
high velocity projectile.
I'll tell you what.
You don't need an explosion at the end. The pure speed.
Right, it's just the speed and the impact. And a titanium rod with no explosive capability whatsoever, but just the fact it won't burn up in the atmosphere, because titanium has a high melting point of about 3,500 degrees Fahrenheit. So it'll make it through re-entry. And it's pretty scary. And I'll tell you, knowing, my wife every day, she works for a top secret, clearances, all that kind of crap she's got. But some of the stuff they're doing, I ask her, she won't tell me. She goes, her name is Gina. And I go, Gina, so what kind of secrets do you know? And she goes, look, Daryl, if I told you, I'd have to kill you afterwards. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. But she has kind of clued me in. And, there's only 5 supercomputers in the United States, and they're all hooked together through the military. One of them happens to be here on Maui. And these are all they're on the .mil, meaning that nobody from outside the world could get into them. That's a closed.
Oh, what do they call them? Oh, I remember. Targets.
Yeah, yeah, and we used to have the largest, fastest computer on the planet right here on Maui, but now it's taken number 3 position. But I'm going to tell you what, one of the things I asked her, I said, so what kind of technology are they working on? And she said one of the big things that they're putting almost all of their money in the bank on is AI technology.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We know we should put brakes on that shit, but the problem is we got other countries like
that are not going to put the brakes on anything. They're going to put the gas pedal down, baby. They're going to fly with this shit.
Right.
It's going to impact the world like nothing has, like the telephone did.
It is. It's that AI is like anything else, like the nuclear bomb when it came out and all that. It's now become a race to be the first or the best at that. But going back to that space shit, did you realize that China and Russia made the space junk in above space above us really bad because they blew up 2 satellites. China did it, and Russia did it, and they just covered the whole space with junk.
Go look up junk in space and see the results on that. It's loaded with junk from all over the world. Hey, let me take a break here and catch up because I want to thank Philip Soros who came in with a $5 donation and said, "We know Kamala, we know Trump. What I want to know is how was Travis's chicken?" Well, thank you for asking, Philip. The chicken was freaking great. And not only that, the next day he did smoked burgers with melted cheese on top. Oh, man, they were just like, and I don't know what he's cooking out there tonight. He's got his eye on some Chinese recipe that he wants to try out there on the. I'm kicked back. I'm enjoying this shit. Knock yourself out, son. Now he's got a smoker out there. Fuck yeah, we're smoking chicken. We're smoking. Oh, we got a ham we're gonna smoke. Oh yeah. I'm eating pretty good right now.
Yeah,
if we could just get mom to eat some of it.
Problem with smoking chicken, John, it's hard to light your pipe.
It is, and it gets the papers all wet too. Every time I roll chicken, you can't light the anyway. Libby Morgana came in with a $20 donation. Libby, thank you very much. Tiki, y'all are doing this on purpose. Tiki Ta came in with $2. Said we have an election to win. This bud is for you. I'll spark that baby up, or pour it, or no, spark it up. Daniel Hackelman came in with $2. Said, "Semper Fortis, I salute you, sir. Right back at you, baby." That's if you can't see it under my beard. I'm quite proud of it. Semper Fortis, baby. That's the Navy motto. It means always courageous. Shit's going to be what it's going to be. Are you going to duck or what? Anyway, Michael Duff came in with a $10 donation and said, "No orange clowns." I don't think we're going to have that problem anymore, Michael. Michelle. Jesus. I'm sorry, Michelle. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have that problem. Everything I'm seeing every time I get my head into the news a little bit is showing a clown show. Go figure. Over there on the Republican side, it's nothing. They're now ashamed of their vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance. He's got a negative popularity rating. Negative.
Yeah, he's undercover. He's undercover Democrat. I'm sure he's undercover Democrat.
He's bought by Peter Thiel. He put him there on purpose.
Yeah.
They aren't going to remove him. He will stay there. They aren't going to remove him.
That's where Donnie is right now. I am sure that Donnie right now is saying, "Oh, we need to get rid of this guy." But if he does, he looks like an idiot. Well.
Yeah. Oh, he don't care about idiot.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He does that by himself every freaking day.
He only hires the best people, right?
Only the best people. And then he fires them. On that note, nobody, and as we just heard about General Milley, nobody from his cabinet, his own cabinet, is endorsing him. Everybody that worked for him is supporting Kamala Harris. And before Kamala, they were supporting Biden. They know who Trump is.
I think it'd be awesome to see Pence put out a commercial that he supports Kamala.
I wish he would. I wish he would.
No, me too.
I'd be proud. It'd be the second thing he'd do that I'd be proud of him. Yeah.
Yeah, finally you do something right. Okay,
Yeah, do something, baby. Don't sit on the sidelines and just watch this shit.
Miss Harris is currently polling in the lead, and she's got the lead in the polls.
I think she's got the lead in America all over. Yeah, she is. It's either leading or she's tied. I don't know. Like I said, I have not been in the polls lately. But I think she is. I think she's going to stomp his ass
I don't
in the
believe
dirt.
the polls. I don't believe the polls because the last two elections, the polls have been way off, and I reckon she's leading by.
The polls are not
5 to 10
reflecting
points.
the groundswell of support, and you can see it in some demographics. The number of young people that have registered to vote just since she became president, the amount of money that she has raised on her own.
Candidate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you know what? As of 3 weeks ago, we were all pretty depressed. But then as soon as she announced that she was going to run, the movement across the United States has changed the whole way we wake up.
Everything.
Now we actually have a little extra skip in our step, knowing that there is hope for tomorrow.
Well, you don't seem to be you're not acting like you're under threat. You're acting like you see a fight back happening, and the fight back is working because the truth's come out. Since Kamala, you've had the 2025 report being spoken about a lot and been brought up because she's brought it up. She's brought up so many points that have been left in the background that are very important to you guys. And you guys knew about those points in the back of your heads, but you knew that there was very little you could do about it. You didn't want to be dirty on Biden, but Joe, just his memory of fight back. He was a good fighter 20 years ago.
She's walking in, standing on his shoulders proudly. And here
We
you
have
go.
doors to knock on. We have phone
There you go.
calls to make.
She
we
has
have voters
energized.
To register, and
We have work to do.
have
You
an
do too for
election
blue,
to
baby.
win.
Make sure that your registration is up. Get involved. Volunteer at your local Democratic headquarters. That's the easiest thing to do. And boy, howdy shit, they want to see you.
She's your life.
Well, it's like the Olympics. She's like using her springboard off of Biden. I mean, all the good stuff.
Yes.
She's just basically in the background doing it all herself, and now she can take the spotlight. So
she can step into the spotlight now.
See how desperate the GOP is, or MAGA. You know how they send out their marketing letters to say, we need your money, whatever, for whatever reason.
Well, of course they do.
This time. Well, guess who got a letter from the GOP? Guess who got a letter from the GOP, and the letter said to them, we've been thinking and talking about you, and find that you are very important to our campaign and can help us a lot. Donald Trump needs your help. Guess who got that letter?
Ben
Marcellus. Ben Marcellus, one of the brothers.
I saw that. Right, Ben was showing that.
The Midas touch,
hilarious.
They really know their constituents, don't they?
Don't
they really know their list.
Don't they?
Oh.
They don't give a shit.
By the way, I want to throw something out. I just posted on your discussion, and I just watched a video before I joined you, and it was from Democracy Now! And I put a link up, and everybody should really look at this. Has anybody out there heard of something called Ziglag Exposed?
What is it?
Is that the oil?
It's Ziglag, and actually, come to find out, that's a biblical term meaning that David, when he was hiding Solomon, and get this, I watched this on Democracy Now! And I put a link up on your discussion page, and everybody should watch this because Ziglag Exposed, secretive Christian nationalist network tries to purge voters in battleground states.
Check your registration.
Scary shit, man.
Check your registration. We preach it here all the time.
They're going to want to purge millions of people. If you are liberal or if you believe in transgender rights, that automatically discounts you from having anything to do with the future of America as far as they're concerned. And
we've seen that in their politics. We've seen this sudden right shift, especially since Donnie came in. They've been trying, in my book, since Reagan, to go in this direction. But boy, howdy, Trump came in, and people like the Freedom Foundation saw a chump they could control. So that's when you came. That's why come we see Project 2025. Before it was probably Project 2021. The next was going to be. They're not giving up. This is their game plan. The problem is now it's out in the public and everybody gets to see their damn game plan. You know, this is the most important election of our lifetime. I'm 70, almost 72 fucking years old.
Right.
I've been through a lot of goddamn elections. This is it. This is the one that's going to determine America's future on the grand scale.
How do you like that? How do you like that when you stand in front of what was that Turning Point USA, where he says, "Go ahead and vote for me, Christians, even though I'm not one."
Yes,
you won't have to vote for
that's the sad thing about it. He tells them right to their. The other day, he just said in front of them, "I don't care about you. I just need your vote."
A Christian. He says that very clearly. Yeah.
Are you not listening? Are you not listening?
The other day he said on Fox, I don't need the votes because I'm going to win.
I'm going to win.
What's the?
I did. I heard that sound clip.
Yep.
God.
I don't need to vote. You know. So this guy's
and we know this. We know this. You know that this election, baby, it's going to be a repeat of. Hold on, y'all. I will be.
Yeah,
how do I even mute myself there?
It'll be better, John. It'll be better because this time he's got judges, lawyers, and 60 people in the swing states who are electorates who are going to deny the election results, and he's got judges he's going to ring on the night. I mean, this is going to be a shit fight. It's not going to be a straight up election. It's going to be a shit fight.
Well, what's going to happen when all these people in Arizona start showing up with guns at drop boxes and telling you can't put your vote in there, just like they tried to do in 2020? I mean, it's only going to get more violent. You know, here we're looking for a more peaceful nation, and yet these guys aspire nothing but violence on their side.
Yes, exactly. I mean, who was the ones that started all this? Who started all this? Who put the pipe bombs? Remember back in, was it 2020 or was it 2016? The pipe bombs that were placed in all the Democratic...
right, 2016, right.
Right. I mean, that was the start of it all. The pipe bombs back in 2016. Yeah. I just heard today...
And one of them guys is still loose. I know.
And some of those
weird though. He's just playing the same playbook that he did in 2016. It's birtherism 2.0 and everything. It's the exact same playbook. He figured if he could win on that, I might as well try it again. You know, but you can't go back. And I love Kamala. I think that the people out in the audience.
Oh man, she has.
We're not going back.
She has set this party and this country on fire, and we haven't seen the least of it yet. Anyway, let me catch up real quick. Richard came in with a $1 donation. Richard, thank you. Michael K.Y. Johnson came in with $2. Said, Florida and Texas may turn blue. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, and fuck the GOP. It says it right there. I got to read the message. Anyway, and Dumpster Diving Dragon came in with $2 and said, you're doing this on part. Homens, love and blessings and comfort, you and Mrs. John. Thank you, Dumpster. I appreciate the shit out of that. Craig Hansen came in with $1 donation. Thank you, Craig. And Lindy Sorrells came in with a $5 donation and said, we live up the road. Oh, in Rockport. What a night we are. It jumped. What a night we invited for dinner. LOL. Love you, John. Give your wife a hug and a kiss from me. Lindy, thank you very much, baby. Enjoy Rockport. That's one of the jewels on the Texas coast, baby. And M. Ray came in with a $2 donation and said, defend democracy. That's what you're doing when you go in that voting booth. And Daniel Heckelman came in with a $5 donation and said, I wish I could see the future. We are going to kick ass. I love it. The mood, the tempo of the whole race. Everything has changed in the few weeks since Kamala came up. Excuse me. My son made me some chicken quesadillas. Actually, Rose did. Travis.
I got a quick question for you, though, John.
What?
I wanted to become a member of your YouTube channel. Like, I'm a member of Tennessee Brando. I get like $3 a month, but I can't find any way to become a member of your channel to where I can donate money just on a monthly basis, like I do to Tennessee. So how do I do that?
I don't like to put. I'll put this button up right now. I don't like to because
Patreon by the month.
I don't like. I've never asked for donations on the show. I always say anything that's given by this show is given by your good heart. That's it.
Well, yeah, I would just like to just give you, be a member, and then that's a little green
The rest
check
of us
mark.
can
And
talk about it. If John won't talk about it, you can donate to him on a monthly basis on Patreon. If you want to set your own amount in there.
Yeah. You can pick anywhere from $1 on up. You can donate a month on a monthly basis, and we put your name in the credits. And that list is getting longer, by the way. Thank y'all very much. It is how we pay the bills around here, baby. I'm not lying to you. But it is what it is not, and never has been a requirement of this show that you donate or join Patreon or do anything except show up. And
Patreon, I will. I just know that Tennessee Brando, when I give him like $3 a month, I become a member, and then he puts out members only videos before he releases them to the public.
Well, there you got me.
You don't have a lot of time on your hands.
It is something I should do to show my thanks to our Patreon members. It is my.
But right now, there's so many minutes in a day.
Only so, and right now, I will not lie to on sound advice. I try every day to try to put a smile on my wife's face the best way I know how. Amen. That's where my life is right now.
I was about to say, John, you've got a very sick wife, and she's number one in your life at the moment. We understand that, and that's how it should be.
She is,
I can tell whenever you go to talk about her that you almost break out into tears, but you hold back.
No, I don't do that shit.
Well, I can feel it, man. I mean, I can feel empathy in people, and I can feel it. I mean, it's a tough thing for you right now, and we're all with you, brother.
It's a rough ride right now.
She's in
and I caveat that, when people say, well, John, why are you even doing a show? I remind y'all, and my wife is in capable hands with her son out there right now, and his wife,
and she insisted
this is my life. This is my social life. If I do not do this show, I'm not talking to fucking anybody. I'm not hearing anybody's voice. I'm not conversing with anybody. It's
your golf.
It is, and over the years, almost 8 years of doing this, damn near 8 years of doing this, I'm not a popular guy on where I live. The pure dynamics of that has impacted my family's life. It's impacted my life. This election, since Donnie came on the scene, has brought out the worst of what this nation has to offer, the worst of what we have to put up with, the worst of just vileness against your neighbor. And that's what Donnie has brought to the United States, baby. He's tried his best to stir up some kind of little imaginary civil war in his fucking head, to turn neighbor against neighbor, family against family. That's his line. He's gonna.
That's Satan's spawn. He's Satan's spawn.
Well, I think you give him too much credit. There's a whole lot of other people.
Oh, there are those just all too willing to take advantage of that situation, and I think they call them, congressmen on the Republican side. MAGA. All of those. I remind people all the time, those people that voted not to accept the result of the 2020 election, they're still in our House. They're still getting paid by us. They're still congressmen. And they're still plotting the same shit. That's what makes this, this is I have plenty of fucking reasons to dump this all down the toilet and just go, fuck it, I don't give a shit anymore. But I wasn't born that way. I'm never going to be that way. I'm going to give a shit.
Thank God.
And we all need to, because all of us, I'm not the only one going through this shit. There are other blue dots that are going through the same goddamn shit that I am. I don't discuss what I discuss with other blue dots in a private way. I don't, but I know a lot of blue dots that have medical issues that are facing the same thing I'm facing. This is a social, this gives all of us a little lifeline, I think, to, I don't know.
It's a connection. And what it does is, look, John, your numbers are flying high in all areas. But in saying that, so are many other Democratic blogs.
I would imagine everybody's numbers are going up.
And this has happened in the
And I
last 2
highly
weeks.
recommend Tennessee Brando. I'm going to lose my fucking
He's
Midas
a
Touch.
Why? Because
Huh?
hang on, John, let me finish. The American
Okay.
people have lost faith in the commercial TV and radio
Oh, yeah.
and print media.
I would agree with
and
that.
they are looking to connect and find out what other Americans are really thinking. You all want to know what other Americans are really thinking, not what these TV stations are telling you. And that's why everyone's getting together. You are getting together to fight this shit. You are.
We have
You're
to.
coming together.
Yeah, talk
We
about
have to.
Tennessee for a minute there,
I
John.
think in November, I think it's going to be like, I think Miss Harris is going to take about 65% of the vote. You watch. Watch. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Yep, I agree.
Boy, honey. That's what I'm counting on, brother. I'm counting on that because it does. It shouldn't have to be, and in the grand scheme of, well, it shouldn't have to be, but this needs to be a landslide. This needs to be a voice from America saying, no, we're done with your ass. We're done with your ass. Get the shit out of here. Take your little maggots and go back under your little rocks wherever you are. Take your bigotry, your misogyny, your racist bullshit. Go crawl back under your fucking rock. Go close the door in your garage and hang your fucking rebel flag in there so the rest of us don't have to fucking look at your ignorance. That's what I want for fucking America. I want the maggot race to just fucking go back under their rock.
I got a better solution for all of them. They're getting
What?
ready to do a new mission to the moon in 2025 that they're going to go ahead and try to build a base up there. I think what we should do is we take all the people that hate this country, which are maggots.
Who's they?
Maggots.
Who's
I
they?
think we should
they hate
volunteer them all for the new moon mission. That way, put it this way. We can put them all up on the moon. We can watch them 24/7. If they get out of line, we just quit sending them oxygen and water. And then that takes care of that. We'll let them. They can make the.
Yeah,
moon
they'll
great.
come up with something. They'll find a way to anyway. Good idea though. Hey, I got a couple more people I want to call out. David Moore. Good eye, David. Good eye. David Moore came in with $2 donation and said quesadillas looked good. And that's exactly what they were from the leftover smoked chicken that we did the other day. That's the leftover chicken, and now it's been a chicken case. Anyway, David, good eye. Jeanette Dahl, baby, thank you very much. Came all the way from Denmark with 50 Denmark krones and said, oh, it jumped. I have heard that you have to register to vote, but not online. There are a lot of scam sites. I don't know state by state whether or not you can register online or not. I believe in a lot of places you can, but check, make sure,
You can check you can check to see if you're registered online. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I don't know if you can register online. Well, I think you could.
With your driver's license? I mean, the fact that once you have a driver's license or any
Depends on which state you're in.
Yeah, I think the states vary. So I don't know, but
in Australia, as soon as you turn 18, you are registered on the voting roll.
yeah, we
And
don't.
you don't have to register as you don't have to register what you are. You just automatically register when you turn 18, and you're expected to vote. I don't know why that system's not in America. You
I
know?
don't either.
Because
Yeah.
we're not
every
really.
state's different.
There's some people we just don't want to vote, Dave.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the
Yeah, don't let
unwritten.
them know they can vote.
That's the
Don't let them
Republicans.
know
There's
they can
some
vote.
people they don't want to vote, baby. If they have their way, I guarantee you they could march us all the way back and take away the women's right to vote because a woman's place is in the home. By the way, you could just give them
You
votes
know
to the
what?
man of the house
That
because he'd
system-
be able to,
that's-
do the right thing.
That system, the system I just described to you in Australia, is pretty well worldwide. It's not.
Yeah, we're not
America's
good at that
probably
worldwide
one
shit,
of
dude. We don't have universal health care here either. It's who's got the money to live. That's what we got here. Hey, let me finish catching up here because Michael McAndrews came in with a $20 donation and said, you got to pay the fucking bills. You got to pay the bills. They don't go away. Lena R. came in with a $10 donation. Lena, thank you. And Spunky, 1991, came in with a $5 donation and said, a great time to be a Democrat, and it's only going to get better. The vice president pick and the DNC convention are going to pull Kamala ahead of Trump even more. I 100% agree with you, Spunky. I can't wait for this shit. Bonnie Madrigal came in with she pledged $5 on Patreon. Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate that tremendously. And the BRNR 29 Cardinal came in with a $2 donation and said, give love to all the truth tellers. All of them, baby. Every one of them that does this, and I guarantee you, no matter you talk to Tennessee Brando or those at Midas Touch or and names are escaping me right now, others that do this.
There's a dozen good ones, mate. There's a dozen good ones.
There's a lot of good ones, a lot, and I recommend that you go check them all out. Of course, you're not going to find a prettier one than me, but it looks ain't everything, But no, they use their voice, and don't think it's because they want to toot their horn. They're in it for the same reasons I am. I'm not here to toot my horn, look pretty, or anything else. I'm concerned genuinely, since Trump came on the scene, concerned about my country. And guess what? The day after Joe Biden was sworn in, Donald Trump registered to run for president in 2020.
Can I just say something here, John? Danger. What you should do, Danger, is go to the website, John's website, and look back at the videos in his first year, and you see him in his tool shed, a man with emotion. He's learned to control his temper these days, but back then you'll see what he's all about.
I was prettier.
He's got a lot calmer since he's got a lot more friends, like about 90,000 new friends. How many?
I've been
90,000?
told to watch my blood pressure.
You're
going to kill yourself out there. It's those ones that take 4 or 5 or 6 takes before you get 4 or 5 minutes into a rant, and then all of a sudden fuck up or forget what you was talking about or mix up.
You can't rush perfection, all right?
That's it. You got. But no, what I was saying is anybody that does this, it takes a toll on your life. It takes a toll on your health. But none of them are going to give this shit up. None of them are, because they're not in it for the money. They're not in it for the Patreon members or the numbers on their page. They're in this thing for the same reason I am, to try to motivate as many people as we can possibly get to recognize the threat to this country that Donald Trump and his guilt
I
pose.
Post stuff from you, etc., on X and Facebook. That's how come I'm curious if you ever watched Tennessee Brando. That guy, he pumps out a lot of videos, and he's now made a list on YouTube.
He's part of the Midas Touch crew, though, isn't he?
Correct. Well, he originally
his own.
started there, and now he's got his own thing going to where they use him every now and then. But he's got his own platform, and out of a holler, I like
a guy. Yeah. I like. There's a couple of young lads out there, Danger. One's called Adam Mocker.
Oh yeah, I watch that all the time. Sure, he puts out a lot of stuff, man. That boy works hard.
And the other young lad, I can't. His name. I am subscribed to him both. They're both in their early 20s, probably. And they're out there, and it's really good to see them.
You're talking about Luke Beasley.
Yes, Luke Beasley, the other gentleman. Thank you very much.
Yes,
those guys are just so inspiring because of their age and what they know and how in touch they are. And, they got the balls to go out there amongst the mega crowd at the rallies and ask the questions. Not to debate them, but to show us what their mental state is.
I love Luke. What he does, I mean, when he goes out
I love the good liars. The good liars, they show up at...
those guys are great too. Those guys are great
I just love them. Show up and put a microphone in their face and let them make an idiot out of himself. It's not hard to do.
I haven't seen them for a while.
Level-headed, and we're not getting all emotional and all this anger and fear porn and all this paranoia and just this weirdness. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a key word nowadays. Weird. That seems to be a thing now.
Right. Weird. I love that. That's a good
I do too. It's catching on too.
Hello, Uncle Fatty.
Good to see you guys. Hey,
how you doing, Uncle Fatty?
I just spent the past 6 hours debating flat Earth with some MAGAs.
Really?
Topic,
What did they whip out a level? 4 foot level? The big one. See? Look at there. Fucking level.
You know, half of them still think that maybe we went to space and we have sat phones, but the plexiglass dome and the reflector and the projector and the justifications, the rationalizations, the cop-outs, the interruptions, the emotional baggage of trying to debate these folks, I'm telling you, it's like dealing with an addict.
Well, mate, you know, Uncle Fatty, you know they are, don't you? You know, I call them Uncle Fatty. I call them glow sticks. You got to crack them and then shake the fuck out of them until the light comes on in their head. And that's what they are.
Absolutely refuse to accept information. And
what do you call them, Dave? Dave, what do you call them again?
Glow sticks. You know the glow sticks? You got to crack them, shake the fuck out of them, and they glow.
Oh, right. Like those lights, right? Yeah.
And it says right there on that, in case of emergency, crack and shake. So I consider this an emergency now. So let's get to cracking.
And the Loomis sticks, is that all they are? I think they call those Loomis sticks.
Yeah. Some of them work, some of them don't. Some are bright, some are dull. You just don't know what you get with those fucking things.
You're describing them.
That's good.
I tell you what, mate.
The majority are, I consider dumbasses. The ones that we have to worry about are those that take advantage of it. We call those congressmen and senators on the Republican side over there that try to take advantage of this shit. That's what
socially engineered to believe this shit.
What's that?
Yeah, they love
They
love the undereducated.
Yeah.
You know, you listen to the way Trump speaks, and he's got that, that cadence where he's like a hypnotist, like the amateur hypnotist at the county fair, But
he's making it up as he goes along.
Oh yeah, but they're just buying it hook, line, and sinker. And I'm wondering what's the flat Earth debate down in Australia, and from a guy in Hawaii. What's the feeling around the actual community?
Well, you know what?
Well, Dave, I was wondering myself how many phone calls y'all get from people over here in somewhere else, to ask you to go outside and wave it out the windows. See if we can see.
You know what? You know what's strange? You know what's strange, Uncle Fatty? You say in Australia, worldwide. I don't know how many people just look at some of these articles of interest. They call them silly articles. But
National Enquirer, stuff like that.
Yeah, this flat Earth thing, it's worldwide. It's not just America. We have flat earthers in Australia. They're in Bengal. They're in Asia. They're in Europe. It's like the
and we
Nazis.
all just sit here and shake our head, going, "What do you do with those kind of people? What do you do?"
Well,
you keep your distance.
You give them books and give them books, and all they do is eat the pages. That's what they do.
You know what you do? You put them on a ship and you tell them to go sail to the edge of the earth.
Go show me the edge. Go show me the edge.
Yeah.
There's a concern that we can't go to Australia anymore. There's nobody allowed in Australia anymore, and there's nobody allowed.
Well, of course not. You're going to fall off the edge of the fucking world.
New Zealand. Nobody can go to the Southern Hemisphere anymore. It's off limits. We can't go there.
You're going to fall off the edge of the fucking world.
This pisses me off. This all this talk and all this stuff and all this Nazi stuff for flat Earth. This has all come to light in the last few years. This is all Trump. This is the effect he's had in the world. Look what's happened in England yesterday. The extreme right-wingers rioting in England. This is all Trump. This never happened in England.
That's what he has done around the world. That's what he tried to...
What happened in England yesterday?
I
didn't hear
about
that.
They're rising up.
Oh, yeah.
There's some protesting going yesterday, and the kids, primarily the younger, Gen Zers and kind of getting into the millennials, were out, stealing shoes and phones and shit and lighting fires, but nothing, majorly big. But there's more to come. The people are pissed off. The Brits have really got it bad with their health care.
Yeah, but what was the reasoning? Because in the hotel where they were at the front of was a whole pile of asylum seekers, and they were yelling at the front, "Get out! Get out of the country! Get out of here!" They were extreme right-wing racist.
Bunch of skinheads.
I'll post a video. No, they were normal-looking fucking people. They weren't even the typical They didn't even have the look of the rebel flag holders. They were English, you know. They were a different looking, but they were saying nasty things to these people, like getting out of the country. And these people came illegally, seeking asylum.
Oh, they don't
There's
give a
MAGAs
shit.
everywhere, Aussie. They just have different names in different countries. They're still MAGAs.
Yeah.
But this is all.
They're
this is
still
all
the same ass licking
Same
Trump
mindset, the same
sucking.
nastiness.
I just seen a comment that somebody in here was saying that there was a troll in here that says that we aren't patriots. Holy shit! You try to tell me that Donald Trump is anything near a patriot? Kiss my ass. He's a draft dodging coward. He is a draft dodger. He gave nothing to this country. He did nothing but screw it over his whole fucking life. And then when he saw the opening for a bunch of maggots, a bunch of racist fucking idiots, he saw his opening to cast his net out there to see how many bigoted assholes he could find. And now the right calls those people patriots. No, baby, they're not patriots, baby. They're scumbags of the fucking world that were taken over by a goddamn... Y'all worshiping him like a fucking cult. That's how come we call you a cult. It's Donald Trump or nobody. Fuck. We have people in our party. We trust other people besides Donnie the Dick. Jesus, you people are so... Get the fuck off my channel. What the fuck are you doing here anyway? Oh, I come to tell you all the truth. Fuck you. Get out of here. Huh? I'm sorry. I got distracted by a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you're reading somebody else's comment about someone else, and it's... Yeah.
I know. Well, just a mere thought. Anyway, before I stick my foot any farther in my mouth,
let me just get this in, John. Let me get this in quickly. You know how we say MAGA eats itself? Well, guess who they've turned on?
The governor of Alabama, Georgia, for one. Brian Kemp.
No. A woman. Kellyanne Conway. They're saying she's
oh, no shit. Don't say that. Really? How could they turn against her?
She's the leaker of all the information to the other side, apparently. That's what they're saying, because apparently...
Oh, do tell!
I was surprised to see that she divorced George. I mean, they both divorced. I thought, what kind of household could that be?
I always wondered the same thing. Hey, I got to stop a minute here to catch up, because I'm getting way behind. Spunky, 1991, came in with a $5 donation and said, I know how you feel, Blue Dot in Texas. I am a truck driver, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of Trump fans. I call out their bullshit all the time. They hate it. Good for you, Spunky. I'd be on the radio all the time. Rebecca Ashton came in with $5 and said, keep the faith. I'm voting straight blue. There you go. Mom Deb came in with a $5 donation. Mom Deb, thank you. Philip Sorrells came in with a $5 donation and said, I'm 78 and I will debate orange face anytime, any place, vote blue. Philip, I'm right with you. I'd debate his ass. Gregory Brown came in with a $20 donation and said, by this time next year, things are going to change drastically, one way or the other. One way or the other. We're not going to get through this without some turmoil, without some tragedy in this country, without a lot of fucking headlines. And they're laying the groundwork for it. They're already planning on contesting this election because they know he's going to lose his ass. So they're laying the groundwork for that. But even before that, they're trying to lay the groundwork to have poll workers try to challenge as many people as they can at the fucking line. You know, there's all sorts of nasty little tricks that they're going to try to pull. Because nasty little tricks is the only thing Republicans have. They don't have policy.
They can't win fair.
No, they can't. They got to cheat. Anyway, let me get through this. I wasn't done. Yes, I was. I'm sorry.
Don't be intimidated, America. Do not be intimidated, because that's what they're doing. They're intimidating you.
They're trying to. They're trying to. I'm sorry, Ivy. I didn't see that.
You know, you guys haven't won a popular vote for almost 30 years, and you think you're still the majority. That's not the way it works.
And they try to act like it, like they're the voice of America. No, they're not. And he's right. They've lost the popular vote. Hillary won the popular vote. They're a diminishing party, so the only way they win is to gerrymander or cheat. That's it.
By the way, what did you guys think of that NAJ or BJ interview? How much cannon fodder came out of that particular 40-minute interview? That
Yeah,
he
we'll be
did?
milking that for
Oh, at
years.
the National Alliance of Association of Black Journalists.
Black journalists? Oh my God! So
What-
much cannon fodder in that one, boy.
There's enough right there. That interview
The best
itself.
thing we can do is get Trump fired up and get him talking like he did on that first
There you go.
question.
There you go.
Speaking from the heart. Don't shut him up. Let him speak. Let him people. We got to show this shit to people too, because it's not on Fox. It's not going on. It's not on Telegram, right? Telegram right now is the biggest source of news for these assholes, and it's all just private information coming right out of Russia. And they have no clue what they're even saying. You challenge them on some facts. All I hear all day long is Trump 2024, best guy in America ever. Yeah, okay.
Again,
So,
I reiterate the
Kelly.
fact their side is nothing about policy or anything. It's about emotions. They're pissed off. That's a fuck you. I'm voting for Trump.
Yep.
That's it. That's the whole extent of their debate in various different ways of saying it. It's
the
sickening.
numbers don't lie. Joe's had the best frickin' economy. My 401k's doubled in the past 2.5 years.
Ding, 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 ding. Hell, where's my
best,
bell?
Best Wall Street ever for how many weeks running? Right?
Yes.
Billions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of people employed just in infrastructure.
But Trump says it's all because he's going to be elected. That's why.
That's it. It's all because, we're all getting excited because Trump's going to be president again. So the economy, we've worked on it for the last 4 years to make it so much better for Trump. That's what we. They're grasping at straws that you could expect in the last 3 months here. The Republican Party is going to throw everything off the fucking wall they can.
Their heroin dealer to go down in flames, right? The junkies need their dealer to stay being their dealer.
They need their daily dose of I hate somebody. That's what I say the Republican Party has turned into, a party of, they hate America. You can't hear anything Donald Trump says about America. America sucks. If Donald Trump is not the king and grand poobah, America sucks. We're a third world country. All of our shit's no good. Everything that he says. He has no pride in this country. That's why he didn't serve when he was called upon. He has no vested interest in this fucking country. He's like his daddy. It's all about the money. It's about the money, baby. Ask Jared Kushner and his daughter how much they walked away from Saudi Arabia. Have you heard shit from them? Are they out there on the trail banging the drum for daddy dearest? No. No, they're not. They have to pay Melania to show up, I think. Come on, man. He's a scumbag. Everybody knows it.
Hey, what do you think these guys are going to do if they lose?
They're going to go apeshit. Oh, they're going to scream it was rigged. Oh, it's voter fraud. It's cheating. It's all sorts. Oh, it's everybody. Your grandma voted 10 times. We saw her. It's going to be all sorts of bullshit.
Do you think there's going to be violence, though? Think there'll be
Yes, there will be. Not on a grand scale. It's not going to be the civil war that he masturbates to. No, it's not going to be that. But are we going to have skirmishes across this country where people are going to do stupid shit? Yes, we are, and that's what I worry about.
It'll be
I'm
like
a prime fucking target where I live.
You remember the weathermen back in the 60s, the way how they would do stuff like that, this isolated little events? Do you think it's going to be like that?
What you'll see, though,
Is very well could be.
He loses, you will see a lot of vandalism. That's what you're going to see, a lot of vandalism.
Some tax on infrastructure, electrical grid. You could see that kind of shit. To try to disrupt the country, yes, because they're patriots. Fuck me.
Right.
Hey. Well, that's what they just got done saying a little while ago. They're the patriots. Are you shit? You're the first ones that want to blow shit up. You're the ones that ran in the fucking Capitol trying to shit on the floor and piss on the wall. Don't tell me your patriotic soul shit.
By the way, John, I've 3 tours, ex special forces, and I'll tell you who a true patriot is. Somebody
I do too, brother.
That's on the line for this country. And I mean, anybody that tells me that I'm not a patriot after 3 tours over in the Middle East dealing with the bullshit I had
you
to
can
deal
kiss
with,
my ass.
I guarantee you.
Whip out the paperwork. Where's yours, brother? That's.
I mean, those are true patriots. I mean, I'm a patriot. I love this country. I was willing to put my ass on the line for this country.
Indeed.
So
I'm right there with you, brother.
That is That's a true patriot. And I mean, if you're Republican, you won't want to send your rich kids to war. You'll rather send a Democrat, because once they're
Yeah.
done with you,
Yeah,
then
them
with the
bleeding hearts. They'll
VA,
go fight for
get
liberty
rid
and
of the
justice and
VA.
all the American way and all that.
Oh,
Little Donnie douchebag. Oh no, he's got bone spurs. I got bone spurs.
Yeah,
Wait a
that's
minute.
right. Yeah.
Tennis. I got to go play tennis. Oh yeah, bone spurs. I got. Oh, baseball. Yeah, I can play. Oh yeah, bone spurs. I got. Yeah, go and think of it.
That's right.
It's all they have to do is look at his fucking history.
10 soldier private.
I feel bad for the people that I know that support this man. They used to not be stupid. They used to not be ignorant and be able to be fooled by such a blatant, ignorant piece of shit. But they have.
Hey, get this, John. I watched a video 2 days ago that Mary Trump put out. You know, his niece.
Oh Lord, yes,
And
his niece.
She told a story that she thinks that when it first really happened for Donald Trump, he was about 6 years old, and he used to just mercilessly, like, attack his younger brother, who was about a year younger. And Dad or Grandma, she lived up the street, and she would always come to dinner. And when they were all sitting down at the Trump table ready to eat, Donnie was busy bugging his little brother and just mercilessly attacking him. And Dad, Fred, took a big bowl of mashed potatoes and put it right on top of his head. Everybody in the whole family laughed at him.
Oh
And
shit.
He told that story, that the story of the bowl of mashed potatoes on his head is what basically made him break, because everybody laughed at him. So I almost think if any of
Hello,
us ever
Nadine.
get a chance to show up to a rally, make sure you bring a big bowl of mashed potatoes with you, because that's going to be a trigger point for him.
Hey, Bill Jones says, is today Obama's birthday?
Is it?
I don't know. I just saw a message fly by from Bill that said hashtag Happy 63 to President Obama.
Wow.
Well, birthday, Mr.
Maybe
President.
hashtag 63.
Happy
He's older
birthday,
than that, ain't he?
President.
I
Is
think
that
it looks
young
pretty
still?
good for 63. If
I
I say
think
so
so.
myself.
Look at me, 49, and I look like this. You know, it's not fair.
Well, John, I'll never
Been
forget
a long
when
8
you
years.
came on that. John, that day when you came on and you did that one particular video, that one day you go, today I'm celebrating the 50th anniversary of my 21st birthday. I'll never
That's it.
forget that.
I don't have
I love
birthdays.
that.
I have anniversaries of my 21st birthday. I remember that day. Well, I remember most of my 21st birthday. That's how come it's my favorite birthday, is because there are pictures to prove what happened, but I just don't fucking remember it. And they're Polaroids, and thank God for that.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Hey, can I bring up something?
Well, wait, let me-
News.
let me-
It's fresh news. Go on.
What?
Go on.
What? Breaking news. Go ahead.
No, not breaking news. It's fresh news that that Chuckton's back in control of the case again, and it's all happening again. And she's smacked down to Trump's filings to dismiss the case. She said, "Nah, gone. Nah, gone." This is the case.
Down in Florida? Are you talking about the case in Florida? The documents case?
He said he won that one. He said he won that because the judge dismissed it. But it's go back to appellate court, and they're going to hang his ass. What
they done, Danger, was that they, before the Supreme Court gave him this so-called immunity thing, before that was put in,
yes,
they had filed for 2 dismissal reasons. They filed 2 reasons for dismissal, and then they weren't ruled on by the judge because this thing was before the Supreme Court. Now it went down to back down to the 11th Circuit, and they said, "Carry on, Miss Chutkin, with your case." And all you have to do is to work out which was presidential and what's not presidential, which is 99% of it's not presidential. But she said on her first day, no, both applications for dismissal, null and void, no reason for it, piss off,
baseless.
So basically, she's back in control. But they do think that he could take this back up to the Supreme Court again if he loses the case. So it's going to be a shit.
I guarantee you, he's going to fucking hang for this one.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
So,
Out of your mouth.
You can't fuck
know-
around with classified documents, man. You cannot.
Well, no, that's
We used to
Judge
not
Cannon.
let people fuck around with documents until
Yeah,
Donnie
we
came
did.
along. On the scale that he
People go to
did.
prison. People go to
No,
prison. They'll
this-
die
Yeah, they
in the
do.
streets, man.
This
That's
case
prison.
is this case is the interfering with the election. That's who's before Chutkin. All the
September, yeah.
interference with the election stuff. The
Yeah,
the documents is
it's-
Judge Cannon.
And Cannon,
Cannon.
cheese and hot water. Yeah. Somebody better break out another couple of $1 billion for Judge Clarence. You know,
It's
we're
the
gonna have to get this-
Washington
Yeah.
D.C. case, guys. Judge Chutkin is the Washington
Is the DC
case.
kid. Yes, that's what
Oh,
I
right,
kept.
right, right.
Yes.
That's the
Chutkin is in
right.
DC. It's Judge Cannon is down in Florida.
Election
Right.
in
So
Okay.
This
okay,
is
let me
the
send out a
election
couple
interference.
of thank yous real quick.
What do
One
we got?
one
We
to
got-
Shaking Me Bones, who came in with a nice donation just to let me know that she's got house guests and she missed the show tonight, but wants to remind everybody to vote blue, baby. And so thank you very much. And then we have Felipa Fernandez, who came in with a $5 donation and said thanks for your show, Blue Dots. Well, thank you for being here, Felipa. We appreciate the shit out of that. We wouldn't have a show without you. We just
we
all be
wouldn't.
sitting here talking to ourselves. Anyway,
That's right.
We all sit here talking to ourselves.
all I've done is set
Right.
the table, and
Were you
a bunch of
about
good
to
people
sum-
showed up.
Were you about to summarize their danger and what we got? Is that what you're about to say? What we got
I-
on Trump?
He squirreled.
Everything is going to go back in full swing, because the Cannon thing, that's going to be put back in. I mean, she's going to be taken off the case. Jack Smith will win that appeal. There's no way
Exactly.
known that the 11th Circuit's going to blow that off the.
I
That's
don't
just-
think they will either.
No,
No.
they won't.
No.
They won't. I mean,
Um,
they can't even get kicked down the road farther,
Well, son of a
but
gun.
I mean, it's still going to happen. And I guarantee you, he's going to hang. And my wife, she works with classified documents, and she goes, "Holy cow! Can you believe how much trouble you get in for shit like that?"
Yeah,
I mean,
it used to be the
Yeah,
law.
still, at least a few
You know,
dozen
there
bucks
was a
is very
penalty for that
good,
shit.
with the-
And
They
we
can
still
literally
haven't
kill
gotten
you.
back
That's-
everything that man took. So,
No. And it's scary the fact that he gave our nuclear secrets to some
and
Australian.
just the mere fact of him
billionaire.
even knowing that shit bothers me on the grand scale
Yep.
of things. Because
Yeah.
Donald Trump is the
Fair.
type that, oh hell yes, he'd turn anything over to Putin. He wants
Yep.
wants Putin to like him so much. He's got his nose so far up
He's
Putin's
such a-
ass.
Donald, for such a big, strong man. He loves it when people tell him great things. He'll
He
tell you
wants to
anything. Just
he wants to
Ain't that
have
the
what
truth?
Putin has, and he wants the adoration that Kim Jong Un gets. That's what
Exactly.
Donald
Wants
Trump
people to
wants.
pay attention. I know he's a sick
That's a
mother.
scary
He
thought.
is.
That's
He's a
very
sick.
that
scary
He's a
thought.
sick
that mashed
asshole.
potato story with him getting those mashed potatoes on the head as a kid. In the past few days, it's made me think. Okay, the guy went to military school. He shit-sticked his whole way through it. Right? He got in trouble. He blamed other people. He's never in his life since that day of mashed potatoes taken responsibility for anything that he's done. He's never shown fault. He's never shown weakness. He's never been guilty of anything. Remember that guy that we went to?
Although he's
to
the
high
weakest
school
man
with,
you know, and he's guilty of everything.
Yeah, the whole world's the addict. Yeah, it was the addict at AA. The whole world's against me. Everything I do is correct.
Yep.
Bullshit.
His standard line,
Ivy.
they're coming after you. I'm just standing in the way. Oh, you big
His mom
hero.
was a
Well, you can
multiple
Fuck off.
understand.
schizophrenic by the time she was in her mid-30s. Okay, his dad was a frickin' Alzheimer by the time he was in his early 50s and 60s. Multiple personality mother, Alzheimer father, and now he wants to be king.
And he ain't gonna
Sounds about
stop
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sounds
him.
about right. And that's about
Well,
right.
if you guys get an opportunity, look up that Mary Trump video that came out just
It
2
is
days
great.
ago.
I'll
I
try
have,
to check
I
that
have
out.
seen it.
I haven't
I
seen
have
it, so
seen
I'll
it.
try to check that out.
I mean, we really
Oh.
should start doing the mashed potato thing because that gets under
Yeah.
his skin, literally on top of his head. So
That video she done, Danger, was in response to her brother putting out that video. Her brother Fred, who put out the video referring to how Donnie told he
disabled
let his son
right,
die.
right.
Let
About his
his
disabled
son
son.
die.
right. That's right. Because he would have nothing to,
He doesn't even know who you are. Let him
told
die. He
his
doesn't know
brother-
who you are.
Oh,
couldn't
oh,
believe
yes,
it. He
that
told
yeah,
his
that caught
brother,
my
he
ear
goes,
now.
"Oh,
Now I know what story. It takes a few
your
seconds for
kid
John's
is
Rolodex to come
disabled. He
around.
should just die." I can't
It's so
believe he
mad.
would actually tell his own brother to tell his nephew, "You should just die because you're disabled." I mean, what a heartless son of a bitch.
Okay.
I mean, your own
That's what he
friggin'
is.
family.
That's what he is. Hey, let me
That's
catch up
what
again
happened.
before we head out the
Yeah.
door. Wesley Weisman came in with a $5 donation and said, JD said Dems policies is weird. Coming from a weirdo. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. And
Just
F1
needed
fan
to-
Nick came in with a $10 donation and said, great work, keep it up, and to hell with the rump sucking traitors. Vote blue, go Kamala. Outstanding, Nick. And Michael KY came back with another $2 and said, DEI, Donnie Jr., Eric, Ivanka, fuck Donald Trump, fuck the GOP, and vote blue. Says it all there in one message. Keith Thompson, that Marine, came in with $5, said, Dems should go into the media attack mode with truth facts and how Trump GOP reacts. Oh, we're going to see a lot of that. And Wesley Wiseman came back with another $2 and said, got to watch Ojeda, West Virginia, loudest blue boys. Ojeda, I know his first name. Wait a minute.
Major. He's Major Ojeda, isn't he? Ex-retired Marine.
Yeah, he's
Ojeda.
ex-military.
Yeah, he's a vet. I know that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, he ran for office too.
I don't know his first name.
Yeah, I know it, but it's just escaping me.
Richard
Richard Ojeda.
It does sound right.
Yep.
It does sound right. It does sound right.
Hey, what do you guys think if Kamala picked somebody like Pete Buttigieg for vice president?
I don't
Nah,
think she could make
nah.
a bad choice right now. You know what? You know, we're fixing to go out the door, and I don't want to start a whole nother big conversation here, but one headline did piss me off. I didn't read the story, didn't have to. It just pissed me off. And it was, is America ready for a Jewish vice president?
Oh yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself, you
Yeah.
hypocritical son of a bitches.
Do you remember when Kennedy was running?
Yes,
Was America
yes.
ready for a
Or is
Catholic?
America ready
Yeah.
for a Catholic president? What the
Right.
fuck does your religion?
What? Nothing. I mean, we all wear underwear if we wear them, and I mean, what does that have to do with the price of rice?
I
in
assume
China?
all of us wipe our ass, you know. But you know, just the headline itself offended me. What do you
We
mean?
can assume.
Are we ready for? Sounds like
Oh,
something
what were the
fucking
words that they
Hitlerish.
called her husband? Or
What?
was
So
it?
what are you saying? What are you saying?
Shapiro.
You comparing? You saying? Are you ready for that,
He's
or are you ready for a felon?
Are you
what's
ready?
the
Are you ready
comparison
for a
here?
Jewish vice president, or are you ready for Hitler to come back from the grave and
Yes.
haunt us? That's exactly what it is.
I'll tell you, this
Anyway.
ain't the same game plan that they did when Hitler, before he rose to power back in the 1930s. I mean, this is the same game book that's being played over here.
It's Hitler's playbook from when after Hitler got out of prison, wrote Mein Kampf, and his popularity rose. Donald Trump is using the same fucking tactics. The same,
almost 100 years
almost.
to the day. Almost 100 years to the
Hey,
day. You know what I mean?
You know, there's
Like
always
later.
going to be bigoted assholes that you could sell that message to. There's always
You know
going to
the
be.
worry is, guys. The
Huh?
worry is if he does the Hitler Night of the Long Knives. That means when he takes
Yeah.
power, he
Yeah.
eliminates
A
all.
lot
the
of records
opposition.
get destroyed. You know, oh, we would have known about that,
Yep.
but gee, all the records are burned up. Anyway, that could enter into a whole big discussion. I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight and joining me. I appreciate that because, again, my life has been a little bit busy yet here lately, so I have not been able to keep myself up on the news. But that's why I like to come in here. It's because I
We
know
love
this
you,
family.
Love
I
you,
love y'all
John.
back. I love y'all back.
Unconditionally. We love you,
It's,
man.
it's
Oh, yeah.
besides that, y'all catch me up on all the shit that's going on. Damn.
Yeah, make sure you put a membership.
Go ahead,
put a
ask
membership
me
button
any
on
question
so
on
that I
fucking
can
Family
join
Feud.
and
I'll be
start
able to
sending
answer
you
that
money
shit.
on a monthly basis. Okay, John? I want to start
Just go.
I appreciate
just go
that.
to the
Slow down, guys. You're
just
talking over each other.
Patreon. Just go
Yeah,
to the
well-
Patreon link. Danger. Just go to the Patreon link on the YouTube channel or on whatever Facebook and just follow the instructions.
The blue dot
Alright.
can
If-
bluedotintexas.com. You'll find those.
And if you want to join the conversation on the show, you can go to bluedotintexas.com and follow the link for Discord, which is a free app that we use to talk on the show here. All of us are on it. And there's no charge for that or anything. You can come in here and raise your hand, and I will drag your ass up in there on the stage, and you can add your 2 cents to this conversation.
You can come on stage and say,
Even you.
fuck MAGA.
That's it. Everybody's welcome to come on and to use your voice, baby. That's what we do here. But anyway,
Yes.
we're going to wrap it up for the evening. Let me see what. Wait a minute. What do you say?
Are you shitting me?
Are you fucking shit? Anyway,
Fucking shit me.
are you fucking shitting me? Anyway, I want to thank y'all for coming in and
I'm
joining
going to
me.
wish you all a really nice weekend, what's left of it, and I love you all, and just keep up the fight.
Dangerous, take care of yourself. We appreciate your voice in
Right
here.
on.
Thank you for everything you do. And
All right.
yeah, we're all going to come see you pretty soon. We're all going to come to the island, buddy.
Mi casa, su casa, as they say,
I
right?
appreciate the shit out of that. Anyway, Dangerous, take care of
Catch you
yourself.
later, man. Aloha.
Aloha, my friend. Aloha. Holy shit. Oh, no. Ivy, please forgive me. My mind is 1,000 miles away.
You're fine.
I did not. How are you doing, darling?
Ivy.
To be honest, I'm actually sick. I've been sick for like the past 4 days. And
Oh, I'm
still
sorry to
trying
hear that.
recover.
What's going
I'm
around?
hopefully going to be done with the sickness around Tuesday, because that's when I'm probably going to be going back to work, but that's that. I also wanted to point out, I was talking to this one guy in the chat, and he's also from North Dakota, that there is a Democrat running in our state called Katrina, and she is one of, probably the only one, if not, there's probably one more, I'm not sure, for Democrats here in North Dakota. And also alongside that, along with her running, there have been talk about there are different sites that are moving the voting things around North Dakota in different cities where people can't actually get to them, nor do buses take it to them. So that's pretty fucked up.
The polling stations in Idaho are seeing the same things with the Republican, what is it, the Central Committee. So the Republican Central Committee is going into all the counties and working with the county, you know.
What better place to stop the vote than right where they vote?
They're
changing it around. That's so fucked up.
And everything's already printed and advertised that it's going to be at a certain church or a certain, firehouse. And now they're putting it at the, the so-and-so shop or some other private venue. And yeah, we're facing big fight back on that shit in Idaho right now too.
Boy, honey.
So you know what I'm talking about then, with them moving the voting sites and basically restricting.
They're gonna try to pull every trick in the book.
And just chewed his guys' ass, saying we're not going to do this bullshit that there's some guys in Washington State trying to pull the same thing. I know Nevada was facing it. Oregon had a little bit of it, but they're still pretty straight, it sounded like. But hell, I can barely keep up with the rednecks up here in Idaho. I mean, all I know is we come first. Everything happens up here. Hey, guess what? Randy Weaver is rolling in his grave, John. They just made it legal in Idaho to saw off your shotgun.
Oh, no shit.
Wow.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, of course. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, look where they go, baby.
So, stay strong.
What could go wrong?
Is real. Take care of yourself, because fash fatigue is real. And this is a tough fight. But, the best pushback I'm having is the Republicans haven't won the popular vote for how long?
And they're not going to win it this time.
They're the majority? So sit down and shut up. Let the adults have the steering wheel for a little bit here, and just enjoy your spot in the back seat. And you can be the grumpy old guy that says, we're not changing anything. Get off my lawn.
And don't change my radio station. God damn it, get your hands off the damn dial. All right.
Love you guys.
Uncle Fatty,
weekend.
Thank you, brother, for coming in.
It's always a pleasure to be with you guys.
Always a pleasure,
and
my
much
friend.
love to Bernadette. I've seen her down in the chat, too.
Where's Bernadette? Get your ass back up here, girl.
I don't think she's in the chat.
Oh.
No?
No.
I thought I saw. Maybe I didn't. I don't know.
Nope.
Well, either way, much love to all the blue dots.
Much love back to you, Uncle Fatty.
There's no feet down in the chat.
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yeah, lots of love, man. We're going to beat this thing by 15 million votes, and
We
we're
are.
just going to be able to tell them, you know what? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Shut the
up.
fuck
Hey,
up.
that's for Mark. There you go, Mark.
Shut the
Yes, shut the fuck up, Donnie. Nobody asked your ass nothing. Just a bunch of gibberish anyway. Shut the fuck up. Go away. It's HAD Vance with your ass too, by the way. Anyway.
Got a new Barca Lounger. Did you hear that? Boy, oh,
Huh?
body. JD got a new Barca Lounger.
Oh, yeah?
Got himself a new couch. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to have himself a ball, ain't he? Double date.
Okay.
Anyway,
Moving on.
moving on. All right, Uncle Fatty, take care of yourself. And Dave,
That's me.
thank you, brother. Always enjoy your conversation when you come in. Please take care of yourself down under, buddy. You know,
I will do so. I will do so. I feel that the vibe in America is picked up so much. It's almost like the carnival or the circus has come to town. And I think, as I said,
it's like an engine just building steam, baby.
Right.
That's what's happening.
65%. I'm going to say she's going to win by 65% of the vote, popular vote. Trump will
Hey, it works
fight,
for me.
but I think the numbers will be so big, it doesn't matter how much shit he throws, it's not going to work. So
This is going to be a
keep it up.
historic election. It's going to be a historic
Keep it up.
election. Be a part
Keep
of
the
it.
energy going, guys. Yes.
Oh, we are,
Keep
buddy.
it
We
going.
are. Hey, Dave, take care of yourself. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Good night.
Good night, buddy. And Ivy,
Yes.
I'm sorry I was so late on the trigger there, baby. I
No, you're
apologize.
totally fine. You were stuck in your conversations. You were talking to other people.
Yeah.
It's fine. You're okay. I mean, I get the
Anyway.
same way whenever I get to talking to other people too, and yeah. I get
My
that.
head is a sieve nowadays, baby. I'm trying to plug holes up there.
Oh, I feel it. I feel
Anyway,
it. I really
Ivy,
do.
thank you for coming in, darling. I'll try
Well,
to be
even
more
though I'm
attentive
sick,
next time.
I wanted to at least say something a little bit because I haven't exactly been active really much past day or two. So
And,
I just
yeah,
wanted to give my little 2 cents worth on what's going on here in North Dakota.
it's
since
welcome here every
we don't
time
really
you
get much
bring it,
covered.
baby. Bring your 2 cents every time. We'll have
Well, I
coffee.
just want to give a little bit more recognition because North Dakota isn't exactly, the most represented state, I guess.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to give my 2 little cents worth on what's going on up here and let everyone else in the universe know what's going on here in little North Dakota.
It's all part of the table, baby, and we're glad you showed up at it. Come back. See us again. All right.
Well, I plan
And
to.
good.
Let's see.
And miss you, chick.
Yes, John.
Thank you, darling.
Mm-hmm.
For
Sorry I
everything
was
you
late. I
do.
had several phone calls this evening.
Oh. Well, I hope they were all good ones. Did you win the lottery?
Oh,
Didn't
they
you?
were.
They-
No, darn
Didn't-
it.
No?
Didn't win anything.
Yeah, it'll be the next knock on the door. Don't worry.
Right?
Yeah. Anyway, you got anybody you want to call out tonight, or?
Actually, yes. Today is the 4th, correct?
It is the.
Sunday, August 4th.
There you go. See, I knew that. Of course, I knew that.
Tuesday, August 5th. Kansas, Michigan, Missouri, and Washington. Primaries. Get out, vote. Vote, vote, vote if you haven't already voted early. Hawaii, dangerous one, is on Saturday. And Connecticut will be on the 13th, along with Minnesota, Vermont, and Wisconsin. And then,
Don't
let's
miss
see
out
if
on
I
your
can-
chance, baby.
yeah, a week from tomorrow? No, I'm sorry, 2 weeks from tomorrow starts the DNC convention in Chicago.
That's right. Oh, I can't wait.
19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And speaking of tomorrow, I do believe that Vice President Harris will be announcing his running mate.
It's
Now,
going
I
to
do
be big
know
news,
that
baby.
I overheard that today they were in person vetting the last three
Yes, I
people
saw
that
that.
she was talking to.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mr. Chick.
We've only got a couple of days.
The last show I did say over here in Australia that they were saying on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, our time, we will know who the VP pick is. So
Right,
I did
that's
say
Monday.
that last
our
show.
time.
That's because
Yeah.
y'all are in the future, Dave.
Yep, you're in the future.
You want
You're in the
you want
future,
your
buddy.
cross
We'll
lotto
get it
numbers? You want the
fast.
cross lotto numbers?
Yeah.
You can let us know ahead of time if you
Let
want.
us know.
I'll let you know. Okay.
Let us know how we're doing.
Anyways,
Oh, shit.
yes, that's
Yes.
supposed to come out on Monday at some point. They didn't say what time of day or anything. But I think she's supposed to be in Pennsylvania on Monday, maybe?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I
So
think
she will
so.
announce it from there, I do believe.
Boy,
anyways.
howdy.
Yeah.
We'll know
that's
by
just-
the next live show, probably
And
by
you know what,
Tuesday.
it really,
That's
it really
that's
doesn't matter.
Shapiro's
There
home
is
state.
no,
Yes,
no
it is.
bad pick. She has no bad
No,
pick. out of the
there are
people
no
that-
bad picks. There's nobody that will
They're
not
all
add to the
great.
ticket. So
But I know she was
you know.
supposed to be talking to Tim Walz,
How's that J.D. Vance guy
Shapiro,
doing?
Mark Kelly today.
yeah.
How's that J.D. Vance guy going?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
He's
He's
a
in
Democrat.
negative territory. I love that shit. He's got a negative approval rating.
He
So
does.
I got his shit. Yeah, it's true.
And Oklahoma, you're on the 27th. Other than that, we had some people share some shit.
Who shared
sure-
this shit? Who dared share
Well,
this shit? They got guts.
really?
Share this shit.
They do.
They do.
dared share it openly.
Right there in front of God and everybody.
Now I got to look at this one because this has got a lot of extra letters in it.
Oh, I love
Todd
extra letters.
Schick Snyder, maybe from Ohio.
Well, of course.
Yeah, Ruben J. Jamie from Arizona, who is also a Vietnam vet Army.
Outstanding, brother. Welcome home.
Yep. Karen Celia La Riviere, maybe, from California. John H. Sanders from California, also. Jim Simino, like Rivido, Simino, from Louisiana, of course.
Outstanding, down in Cajun country.
Yep. And Kathy Larsh from Florida. All shared this
All shared
shit.
that shit. Well, guess what? We appreciate the shit out of them sharing our shit.
We do.
We do. We do.
We do. And we you know what? Everybody else could share this shit.
You could share this
could
shit.
like this shit. You
Your
could
name
subscribe
might get
to
called
this
out by
shit.
Miss Chick if you share this shit.
Yeah,
And guess
you
what?
might hear-
It's right there. We conveniently put the buttons right there.
Yep.
Just so you could. Well, we're trying to make it easy for you. You know, we come to the house and push the button for you, but you haven't given us your address yet. So mail your
Right.
address too. Anyway.
You had to
Miss
send us
Chick,
gas
thank-
money to do
yeah.
that.
No shit. Miss Chick, thank you for everything you do.
You're welcome, John.
We appreciate it tremendously, baby.
Give our
Why did I think it's?
it's okay. You're in the future.
Yeah, I'm in the future, baby. Up my mind. Ain't no telling what my calendar looks like in my head. Anyway,
But
we'll be back here Tuesday, and we'll look into the future and see who wins. Anyway, that's what we'll do.
Damn.
Anyway, I love y'all for being here. Thank you for everything you do for this family. Thank you for being a part of this family. Those names going by on our Patreon list. Thank you so much for supporting us on a monthly basis. We appreciate that. To those who came in a la carte tonight, our heart goes to you. Thank you very much for the help. We appreciate it. Other than that, baby, just John needs to practice what he preaches too, baby. You put a smile on your face the best way you can. You try to make it through the day, whatever kind of day you have, and you try to give that smile away to somebody else. Because somebody else is having a rotten fucking day, and you could help them out that way. Anyway, keep that smile going as much as you can in your heart. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll see you again on Tuesday night. Y'all take care. Y'all say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
We'll